Hi guys, welcome to our channel and my name is Kevin Oduor from wherever you are watching it. I want to say our salutation of the day to Dave Mwangi, such an amazing person and really one of the few, you are normally amongst the top 10 people to watch our videos. I want to say deep from my heart, thank you for being part of this. I want us to look at something that I've just propped up today. The Standard newspaper is leaking the finer details of Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Wetangula, and William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza power sharing deal. William Ruto is going to vie as a Kenya Kwanza candidate for presidency. Then apart from that, UDA party is going to pick a deputy governor for Nairobi County. And I mentioned in my video, the other video, that one of the things that is going to decide one of the parameters in the power sharing deal on how they are going to share slots in highly contested counties. And these counties are Nairobi and probably Kakamega as of now, between these two areas. Then, UDA will pick a Senate and women rep candidates for Nairobi County. Senate candidate for UDA, I still don't have an idea who that is. And of course, you can tell us, you can give us a proposal who that person is if you are privy. But the women rep position, I know that Millicent Omanga is been standing out as the best fit for that. Then UDA to pick Senate candidate for Trans Nzoia County. Someone who is also from Trans Nzoia or someone privy to these details can tell us who is probably UDA's Trans Nzoia candidate for Senate. Now, giant in the house, what do Musalia Mudavadi stand to gain? I want to tell you one, Musalia Mudavadi is going to be made chief minister in that government. And it will not end there. He's also going to pick two cabinet slots, that is finance and devolution. Then, the ANC party is going to pick gubernatorial candidates for Nairobi, Kakamega, and Vihiga. And I am going to tell you, interestingly, when I'm doing in-depth analysis, why that has been done. Then he will get the same government positions at Ford Kenya. Ford Kenya also has two cabinet slots. Moses Wetangula will be allocated two cabinet slots, so he will choose either to give to the people, or he will decide who to take those slots. Then Wetangula is going to get free nomination. This free nomination, what does this mean? That Wetangula might not now vie as Bungoma Senate candidate, but might just wait for the UDA nomination or Ford Kenya nomination. Now, that is according to them. Then, Ford Kenya will be allowed to pick gubernatorial candidates for Bungoma and Trans Nzoia. So far, the Bungoma candidate for governor in Ford Kenya is none other than the Senate Speaker, Kenneth Lusaka. Trans Nzoia, I'm not yet privy, but of course, as time goes, we will be updating you on what is really going on. So guys, I want us to look at in-depth analysis of this power sharing deal. But just before we do that, if you're listening to this video, you're watching this video for the first time, and you've not yet subscribed, I am humbly requesting you, just subscribe. Also click the notification bell. When we upload a video, you will be getting notification from wherever you are. So long as umefungua data, you will know what is really happening in the country. Also, get to our feedback section, comment section, and tell us what you think about this power sharing deal. Now, my first question in this analysis is this: why do you think that this information is being leaked? Oh my goodness. Why do you think that is being leaked? And if you ask me, this is the first assignment of Hussein Mohammed, who is handling William Ruto's presidential campaign. I told you that from now, you will see a lot of information from William Ruto now getting to the media and even press releases. What I want to believe is this information by Standard did not come from the moon, and someone from that committee might have leaked it, or deliberately William Ruto's team leaked this information. One, they wanted to clear the air on the running mate position, because today they are heading to day 29th of January. They are going to hold a rally in Kirinyaga. And one of the contentious issues this week after the entry of Musalia Mudavadi in UDA has been, is he going to be given the running mate position? So, by making it very clear that in the deal, Mudavadi is going to be chief minister, they are now going to cool down or subdue the voices of dissent from central Kenya that might be thinking that Mudavadi is the running mate. That is my first reason why I think this information is deliberately being leaked out. Because you remember in this channel, there is a video I analyzed by a tweet from Mutahi Ngunyi, where Mutahi Ngunyi said that the make or the break point between William Ruto and Central Kenya Team Caucus is the position of the running mate. So I think this was done deliberately to clear the air. Two, by making it out what Musalia Mudavadi stands to gain, I think they wanted deliberately to at least make the Central Kenya people understand what is in store for them. The earlier, the better. So that these MPs and these leaders who are maybe running away from ANC, and because they are not privy to what Musalia Mudavadi stands to gain there, they can reconsider their positions. Or now, someone who was planning of leaving ANC can actually pick his call and call Mudavadi, I'm receiving a call from so-and-so to join maybe this formation. And you have this. What can you promise me? What can I get if I work with you? Now, that is going to be deliberately to counter this narrative of maybe State House using money to buy MPs from ANC. I think that is also one of the reasons why this is being laid out bare. Because there was this information of disquiet that Mudavadi did not divulge in details what is really happening there. Thirdly, there is my interpretation here, and I asked myself, this is a question to Central Kenya MPs. What is their vehicle for bargaining? If you look at this power sharing deal, and I told you people that when you talk about power sharing deal, the avenue of making that document is not on gentlemen, but is on political parties. So this is going to expose the vulnerability of the UDA members from Central Kenya. Because according to me, from what I'm seeing here, they don't have a political party. They don't have a political party. So whatever they are going to pick they're going to pick from the pool of the UDA. Now, they are members of the UDA, that one by virtue. So it means that the same government, apart from the running mate which is going to them, according to this power sharing deal, these government slots and these other things of speaker or what this means is that they are going to look for those positions, watangangania, that same pot with Coast, Nyanza is there, Rift Valley, Nairobi, and Lower Eastern. That is what is laying bare that they are still out for. They're still out. They're exposed that they don't have a bargaining power, and it is high time that they find a way they can negotiate with the Kenya Kwanza exclusively as Western Kenya, as Central Kenya. Thirdly, I want you to look at it interestingly. The positions of the Senate Speaker, National Assembly Speaker, Minority Leader in the Senate, Minority Leader in the National Assembly, all these positions have not been mentioned here. What does this tell you? They are still saying that they still have opportunity or they still have chances to absorb other parties. This is another interpretation, this message. Because now that not all is being taken, I think that is the information. Not all is being taken, and now any other like-minded party, like someone who is really standing at the fence, and if you ask me, he's going to join UDA, is Moses Kuria. Moses Kuria's party might be given this Senate Speaker or maybe Speaker of the National Assembly or maybe Senate or somehow, so that he joins UDA. They are simply saying that we have not yet divided everything, and there is still chance for other parties to work with us. Now, another interpretation is this. Guys, when the UDA team were in Naivasha. I think not Naivasha, Nakuru. I don't think I can get that clip for you. Let me find out. Yes. If you check, if you listen to William Ruto's speech, they mentioned that the alliance was not on sharing power, but the empowerment and economy first.
Hatujakuja hapa kwa mambo ya ubinafsi. Hatujakuja hapa kutafuta yale ambayo yatatufaidi kama viongozi. Hatujakuja hapa kwa sababu ya vyeo na mamlaka. Tumekuja hapa kuunganisha taifa letu la Kenya kama amri mliotupatia kutoka hapa Nakuru.
I think it was both in Bungoma and Nakuru and Eldoret. They mentioned that their coming together was not motivated by the urge to gain power and share positions. But now, when Standard newspaper is leaking this information, what does this tell you? It's now stabbing. It's now a bullet on their foot, because what this shows is that they are about sharing power. Of course, I mentioned, and I can repeat this again, I try my best to be a little bit unbiased. And this is what I normally say here, that Mudavadi and William Ruto's deal is not pegged exclusively on uplifting the life of Kenyans. But take it from here that it's also about sharing positions. But because they know that that is a narrative they had really propagated and against Raila Odinga, they don't want that to be on their end. Because I can tell you that from what I'm seeing here, the next day, or even Raila Odinga's Azimio la Umoja rally in Murang'a will pick this to say that wanasemanga wanataka kubadilisha uchumi, but sasa tunaona hata hao wanataka kugawanya viti na walipinga BBI. You understand? So, this information, if it did not come from UDA, and there is a likelihood too that maybe it was a narrative that was being driven by political competitors to tell the voters that also William Ruto and Musalia Mudavadi and ANC pact is not exclusively on the issues of uplifting their life, but they are also power hungry because they also need to divide and get power. There is also something that is coming out in this coalition deal. If you look at what William Ruto is giving to ANC and Ford Kenya, both of them have 2 cabinet slots. So UDA has the majority of the cabinet. Then if you look at what they have been given, if you ask me, it is a very small portion of the government. Now, why do you think UDA might really support this? For someone who is in Western Kenya and he has not yet made his mind whether to join UDA or join Ford Kenya, or even someone who is in the coast, what does this mean? It's also projecting UDA party as the giant house. So if you want to join Kenya Kwanza, I think if you ask me and you are a contestant, you want to vie, which party will you choose here? Which one has the probability of absorbing you in the event that you lose? It is UDA. And I think that is why they have mentioned here, despite the fact that the majority, bigger part of this government, I want to believe is going to Central Kenya. Central Kenya is going to get majority of this. But then, it is very interesting because it is protruding, it is actually propping up UDA as the giant house. I also think that this information is being leaked to show that there's a new team that, wow, wamejipanga, as the other team is still struggling out to put up. But why do you think this is easy? Also, let me tell you, UDA team were actually opposing the political parties bill. They were opposing the bill in the National Assembly. But if you ask me, if you look at the provisions of that bill, it was not only going to help Azimio la Umoja, it was going to help both sides. So what I think is that this information is being leaked And the first beneficiaries of that pact is the Kenya Kwanza. That tells you that, of course, they are not going to, they were planning to oppose it. And let me get the gist here. They were planning to go and oppose it in the National Assembly, in the courts. And so if the Azimio la Umoja team are the people that are leaking this information, then what does this show? Do you think UDA will walk the next day and go to the courts? And if they go to the courts, well, they have been actually shown or perceived as the first beneficiaries of the political party's bill. But then, this is the team. This is the catch on the running mate. UDA is going to nominate the president and deputy president. What that tells you, that according to this pact, the position of deputy president cannot be given to Kalonzo Musyoka or Martha Karua or Peter Kenneth or any other person outside UDA. Deputy president and president is locked. William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, or Alice Wahome. I don't expect any magical sense out of this. But now that is also something that is coming out clearly. Whoever is joining should eye other positions, but those two positions are locked for UDA. That is what I happen to understand. Do you agree with me that Central Kenya needs to get a political vehicle for them to bargain in this coalition pact with William Ruto?